Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of Unmatched Adventures Tales to Amaze, published by Restoration Games. So down at the table, this is a cooperative miniature dueling game for 1 to 4 players, ages 9 and up, and lasts about 20 to 60 minutes each. In this box, we've got everything we need to handle the 1 to 4 players. With 4 heroes, we have Annie Christmas, Golden Bat, Dr. Jill Trent, Nikola Tesla, and for our villain, we've got Mothman and Martian Invader, along with some minions, the Loveland Frog, Ant Queen, Skunk Ape, the Blob, Tarantula, and the Jersey Devil. On the back we can see Astounding Adventure Awaits, all-new cooperative version of the critically acclaimed Unmatched fighting game. Face off against a fearsome villain and their minions, controlled by a clever and simple set of rules. So we can choose our heroes, not just from what's in this box, but from any other Unmatched sets. But we do just have these 2 villains at the moment. So taking a look inside, got a flyer for some other games. See, we've got Battle of Legends Volume 1 and 2, some other hero sets, and then of course some Marvel sets that may be getting unboxed shortly. And they do have a digital edition and some other games they have. And then real quick, we'll take a look at, we've got rules in battle. There are no equals. Unmatched Adventures Tales to Amaze set of rules. So just going over our contents and special rules for this set. Fairly simple. And then the core rules. On the back of that, we've got an icon reference. Not much to look at, just if we were melee, ranged, attack, defense, combination of the 2, or an action effect. So we've got the Unmatched system, going over setup, spaces, and zones, going over your turn. So you've got maneuvering, scheming, and attacking. So going over the maneuver action, moving your fighters around the board, then the attack action, combat effects, defeating a fighter, resolving effects, winning combat, got an example of combat, then other options, you got free-for-all and team play, and then instructions for, I guess, our cooperative mode. Going over our contents, overview of the core rules, setup for this, choosing whether you want to go against Mothman or the Martian Invader, enemies, the threat track, the initiative order, setting that up, player turns, enemy turns, end of round and end of the game, then special rules for the Mothman, special rules for the Martian Invader, and then we get into our box contents. So we've got some punch boards so we can make our health dials for Mothman, Charlie, the Golden Bat, Jill, and looking at the back side, punch those out and put those together shortly. And then some more dials for the Ant Queen, Frog, and the Blob. Additional tokens, player tokens. Backside of those. And then a few more for the Skunk Ape, Jersey Devil, Tarantula. Of course, they do show you how to put these together. Front and back of each. And fairly thick cardboard there. Then we've got our player board. So on the one side, it's going to be all about the Mothman and saving Point Pleasant, going through our threat track and our different areas or spaces and protecting our bridges. And then on the alien side, trying to save McMinnville and the dreaded The Martian Invader wins. So that is our board. Folds up nicely. And the rest of the contents of the box, got our miniatures, Got the Mothman himself. So it looks like they put a wash on there. Looks really nice. And then for our alien, we've got the ship. And it looks like we've got a stand down here to put that on so we can move it around the board. Very nice. Got a space for everything. Got our deck for Nikola Tesla. Take a look at the cards here in a bit after we look at all the minis. So there's his miniature. The wash looks really good on that. Might be my new easy painting scheme. We'll see how that goes. Then we got the deck of cards for Dr. Jill. And of course, I don't know if you can see that looking down in the case. It's got a spot to put, I guess, their tokens and their health dials in there. So the insert's laid out very nicely. And her miniature. And then we've got our connectors for all our dials we'll be putting together. And the Golden Bats cards. And his miniature. And Annie Christmas and Charlie. And her miniature. Let's see what else we got. All right. Got our Sidekick and other tokens. And these are all nice acrylic. So these are Doom and Alien tokens. So just flipping over goes from fighting the Mothman or the Alien. Very nice. And we've got our Sidekicks and our threat marker. Also acrylic, dual-sided. Same thing on each side though. And then our 6 minions, which are dual-sided, and once again, it's the same art on both sides, but a little bit texture on there. Very good quality. And I think we got our last stack of cards here. Got our Unexpected Eclipse and Initiative. So let me move this aside and put our tokens or health dials together, and we'll be right back. All right, I've got everything situated out here and all of our health point dials put together, except for one. So I'll show you that process. So it's going to tell you that you've got which side to go on the inside. And we can see we've got our numbers there, and it's got a mark of where one should start. And basically I'm just going to take one of the clips and put it in the center, and then bring the other one in to fill it in on the other side, and then take the other one and attach it. And there we've got our health dial. So there we are at full health at 18 for the Golden Bat. All right, I've already seen the minis, so we'll go into each of their cards. So they all come in with their basic card that's going to let you know their move value, starting health, their basic attack. So he's a melee piece. Guess he's got his super quote, and then they've all got their superpowers. So the first superhero, if you haven't taken a maneuver action this turn, add +2 to the value of his attacks. It's a special ability, and on the back of each of the cards they go over what you do on your turn. So you must take 2 actions. When you do a maneuver, draw a card, then optional, move your fighters, discard a card to boost. Scheming, play one of the cards with the lightning bolt, and attacking, and what cards you need to do. Of course, it'll let you know, don't forget your hero's special ability, and at the end of the turn, discard down to 7 cards. So they all have that on the back of the hero card. Then quickly, we'll look through their stack of cards. So up here, it's going to let you know their attack value, boost value, and special ability, and let you know there's 3 of that card. So then down here we've got a punch to shake the earth, got 3 of those, and then like a flash of golden light. So these purple cards can be used as attack or defense. It's got some super strength there, and then arriving just on time, nice defensive ability. So they've all got their specialty of cards. Just going through those real quick. And then here, we've got our Heroes dial and the Sidekick. And on here, it's letting you know about Charlie the Sidekick, ranged, starting at 8 health. Annie starts at 14, melee, move of 2. Necklace of Pearls, add +2 to the value of her attacks if she has less health than the defender. And like I said, what happens on your turn on the back side. And then her cards, a few more pearls, and Striking Beauty. Keep your hands to yourself. And the Mississippi Queen. Better Together. Quite a Pair. Long Shot. And the Turn and the River. So those are her cards. Then on to Tesla. Got his health dial. Move of 2, ranged, 14 health. May live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. Special ability, electrical overflow. Start the game with 1 coil charged. So this is the charged side, and then not so charged. At the end of your turn, charge a coil. At the start of your turn, if both coils are charged, deal a damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Tesla and move them up to 1 space. So pretty nice special ability. And then his set of cards, starting off with a Lightning Storm, X-Ray Radiation, and Death Ray, Intense Experimentation, 7 Hertz, Remote Control, Kinetic Induction, and the Alternating Current. So that's his cards. Then Jill and Daisy and their health dials. So Daisy, melee, starts with 6 health. Jill Trent, 13 health, move of 2, melee. Gadgetology, at the start of your turn, activate one of your gadgets. Whenever she attacks, resolve the active gadget's effect and what to do on your turn. So then her cards. Hypnotist, Battle of Wits, a Utility Belt, a Jetpack, a Laser Pen, Insightful Deduction, Helpful Assistant, and an Ace Fighter. Then we have some amazing event cards. So it's just going to give you different amazing events, maybe. So their Strength Grows, All Evil, in a Frenzy. They have Skin, They Smell Blood. And then initiative cards for determining player order. So of course we've got them for player 1, 2, 3, and 4 in cooperative mode. Then on for the Mothman, so basically it just goes over on their turn, their movement. Of course, they're going to try to move and attack. And then end of round abilities. Then we got the Martian Invader. He's got some special villain effects. Then the Skunk Ape, the Jersey Devil, Tarantula, the Ant Queen, and she has some special minion effects. Then the Loveland Frog, who also has some minion effects. Then on to the Mothman. Got the health dial put together. And his stack of cards. Overwhelming Dread, Faint, some Terror, some Doom, and Deception. Then the Martian Invader, nice health dial there. And stack of cards, Lights in the Sky, We're Coming For You, the Heat Blast, and Deception. Then, let's see, we're starting with the Tarantula, so we'll start with that dial first, put together. So the Tarantulas cards, Sinister Snare, some Venom, Terror, and basically every stack has Deception for the bad guys. That's just going to reset their deck, so shuffle all their cards back together. Then we're going to the Ant Queen. And her cards, She Can't Be Stopped, Pheromone Frenzy, a Savage Swarm, and her Deception card. Then on to the Jersey Devil. And the Jersey's cards, Blood Curdling Scream, Forked Tail Whip, and good luck pronouncing that one, and Deception. Then the Skunk Ape, and his cards, Back Into the Brush, Gruesome Lure, a Bite, and Deception. Then we've got the Loveland Frog, and his cards, Tongue Lash, a Leg Thrash, and Emerged from the Swamp, and Deception. And lastly, we've got the Blob. So Acidic Explosion, it's getting bigger, Caustic Spray, and Deception card for that. So that is everything in the Tales to Amaze board game. As always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If so, please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.